to the freak show. This is where the freaks go. This is the place that they can never take you. Welcome to the freak show. We don't ever need no one to tell us who to be, how to think. I don't care what they believe. Freak show, freak show. The place that they can never take away. Freak show, freak show. The place that they can never take away. Oh, oh, oh. Welcome to the freak show. Oh, oh, oh. Welcome to the freak show.
Welcome to the Freak Show! This is Phantasmagoria. I am Christian, and tonight we mod SubMODica. I've been wanting to do this for a while. And it's finally, we got an update. Update 84. Today, fixed a lot of stuff. Some of the stuff was in the background, some of the stuff was in the foreground, but they fixed the Steam achievements. Yay! In fact, I got those done this morning just to test it out and make sure it worked. Works like a charm. I got to launch my rocket. Spoilers! I got to eject my time capsule. Spoilers! But it works, and that's what's important. And they're working on a game still, so that's a good sign. So, we're going to jump in here. I'm going to load up the save that I used for my roleplay playthrough. And the reason I'm loading up an old save and not a new save is because I want to make the point that once you install these mods, they will actually work wherever you're at on your current save as long as you install them properly. There are instructions on all the mods pages. Now I go to Nexus Mods, and there are some pretty good instructions on each one of the mods, as well as the Q mod loader, which is the core mod loader for all the mods that you're going to use and all the mods that I'm going to play with tonight. So, just gotta wait for the game to load up here. Now, some of the mods that I'm gonna be looking at tonight are more quick slots, better power info, and we're gonna go through these one at a time as I go through them. There's a blueprint tracker, which shows you what items you need for a particular blueprint. So while you're going around collecting stuff, you can check in the upper left-hand corner and make sure, hey, do I have the items I need for that yet? No power. Long locker names. People have wanted that for a while. A prawn suit light switch to shut off the prawn suit lights. Very important. Auto sort lockers. Auto sort lockers. Say it with me. Auto sort lockers. Plus, adding on to the auto sort lockers is a docked vehicle storage access. All you who hate getting in the prawn suit to get to your to dump it out of the moon pool just to get to the stinking storage on it. It's annoying. This fixes that. It's exciting. The reason I chose most of these mods is they don't really break the game. They enhance the game. They make the game better. They fix some things that maybe weren't so good with the game to begin with, or that they could have expanded on. And just kind of make it overall quality of life improvements. The only one that's kind of cheaty, and not really because you can modify it so that it's not cheaty, is something called Quick Miner, and it's for the prawn suit. It makes it a lot quicker to get those big bundles of minerals and other resources with the prawn suit. You don't have to sit there waiting like, it's been 30 minutes and I'm still mining the same deposit. No, this fixes that too. I'm gonna display that as well. Something else called Easy Craft. If you have it in your lockers, you don't need to put it into your personal inventory to craft it. It says, oh, you've got it in your lockers. We're going to pull it from your lockers and build it for you. So genius. And of course, another small one, Sea Glide controls, makes the Sea Glide a lot better. And then there's better scanner blips as well. Fantastic stuff. So, I am in game. The first thing you're going to notice, let me make sure it shows up here and I'm not covering it up with anything. Let's turn off, let's see, editor. I ain't getting no donations anyway, so we're gonna turn off the something or other. Where's it at? Donation goal. Boop, gone. All right, now down at the bottom of the screen, you might see a bunch more little buttons. Those little guys are your new quick slots. So like any MMO, you've got 12 quick slots. Why didn't they include that in Subnautica? Probably for the console players, because there's not a whole lot of buttons, so they figure, But for PC players, massive, massive cool. So what I'm going to do is I open my locker. Now watch, down there, down that way. As I add things that can go to the quick slots, okay, so that adds to 5. That's normal, right? There's number 6. There's number 7. Let's see. Don't want anything else in that. Let's go over here, and we're going to grab our laser cutter. There's number 8. Our flashlight. Number 9. Why do I have a cuttlefish in my inventory fully grown? That is something I found kind of glitchy, but it works. You can hold shift and double click and pick up the cuttlefish if it gets stuck in like your base. And I'm going to grab up all this stuff here because I don't want to die while I'm recording. You still kind of have to play the game while you're testing things in the game, as it were. All right. So we've got all that. So what we're going to do before I grab... Actually, let's go ahead and grab the prawn suit and demonstrate this now. Actually, before that, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on something kind of cheaty right now. Don't judge me. This is for the purpose of this video. I'm going to turn on the cheat console and turn on the no-cost cheat. That's just so I can build stuff without having to go back and forth and grabbing the materials. So the first thing I want to do is I actually want to go over here and... Where are the interior modules? Can I not put them in? Does it recognize that I can't place them in the sub? I don't know. Let's see. Let me make sure my mods actually still work. Alright, so first of all, prawn suit, got your lights on. You're attracting crab squid. Nope, hit Q, turn those lights off. No more prawn suit lights. Check that out. They needed this a long time ago. Prawn suit lights! That's fantastic. So that's a simple little mod. One mod, life-changing, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. I know there's a deposit that I left over here specifically for this video, and it's going to make a liar out. There it is. Right there. All right, that big old blob of frickin' lithium. All right, so we're going to exit the prawn suit. I'm going to show you here. I have, let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 slots. All right, so I got 20 slots open. Now, you remember how long it used to take to drill this stuff, right? Watch how fast this lithium deposit goes away. You ready? Remember the old drill speed, right? Here we go. Gone. Gone. That fast. You need this in your life. This is life-changing, folks. Now, it does not change your yield. It doesn't give you like 5 million more. I did get 14 lithium out of that one deposit, okay? It doesn't change the amount of deposits you get. What it does do is speed up that process so you're not sitting there waiting forever and a day. Now I'm going to park this guy underneath this moon pool here, because that's where we're going to park him here in a minute. But before we do that, I want to set something else up. So we're going to swim up to the top here. We're going to jump on in the moon pool now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, for some reason, I cannot build those storage modules. I may have to go reload. It's not loading them properly. Something changed. All right. I'll exit out of that in a minute. I want to show you something else first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off my name header. Okay, we're going to turn off the main header, I guess, because you can see it without me moving the name header. So up the top, you're going to see power, right? To the left, you'll see a plus 307. To the right, you'll see a negative 48. What that's telling you, my cuttlefish are going crazy apparently. On the left, you're going to see the amount of power you're bringing in from all your power sources. So right now, I'm at 307. On the right, it shows I'm currently using 48. Now, the power is not going up for some reason, but according to this, I should be seeing a huge power increase based on my input versus output. So something's a little fishy with that. I'm not sure what's causing that problem unless I've got something else going on. But actively, I'm losing 48 and I'm gaining 307. That mod may need to be updated to be compatible with the current update for SubMODica, but when it works, it is accurate to show you what your uptake versus your output is. So that is a great HUD accessory that they've added to the game that is fan-freaking-tastic. Now, let's see. Let's go. So over here, no big changes over here except, hey, look, it's showing me I've got 3 titanium, a lithium, and a diamond. I don't have that in my inventory. That's stored in all my boxes in the other room. I've got all these bad boys over here filled with my loot, right? I got lithium, I got magnetite, yada, yada, yada. All that stuff's stored in here, but the mod is forcing the game. Now, I know it looks really clippy, but I've got a lot of stuff running right now, so bear with me. It's telling me it sees... Oh, wait. So it sees that I have... Well, now it's not working. I'm a liar! Alright, this is a change that they made, I think. So some of these mods need to be updated. Well, you still get the gist of it. Anyway, this is a fail. True to my name, folks. Fail, 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 fail. Okay, so this is also something they added. This is part of the accessing the inventory. So instead of having to go over there and access the inventory spots on the Sea Glide, check that out. I can access it from here. Now, the thing that's always been a problem, if I can find it, where did he go? There he is. This bubby right here. Never can get in the inventory unless you drop him down to the ocean floor, right? Well, we're going to take care of that right now. So what I can do is go over here to this newly installed interface. Look at that. Prawn suit inventory access while it's docked in a moon pool. Prawn suit upgrade access while it's docked in a moon pool. Fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. Still can't build what I want to build. That's obnoxious. I'm going to have to restart the game. Not a problem. I can deal with that. Maybe if I build something, it'll show up. Actually, I think the Easy Craft is working because I didn't have anything in my inventory to build that, and it just crafted it, and I have the no cost. Yeah, see, no cost is off. So that's fantastic. That works. It just doesn't show up that I actually have the stuff in my inventory for it. So as long as you have the stuff over here in your inventory... Yep, it actually took 2 titanium. Great. So that works. That's a good thing. All right, now, one of the big ones, something people have been screaming for over and over and over again. I'm with you on that. Now, to open this, I just hit in. I didn't hit tab and then went to the map. I hit in. That opens up You see we've got a new little button here, right? That actually opens up your waypoints. Now, if I click this, or if I hit M, and let's say I go outside and putter around in my SubMOD. This is a map. This is an in-game map, and if you look over here, the area I've been running around in, it's actually started to reveal the map. So, what you're looking at here is a Fog of War map that will actually reveal as you explore in SubMODica. So, I'm just going to get out, let's see, let's equip the Sea Glide. Oh, that's another thing. Notice anything? There's no map popping up. Now if I hit F, there's a map. This is a little mod that makes it a lot easier to turn off and on the light for the Sea Glide without having to worry about getting that map off the screen. Now some people still like the map. That's fine. You can turn it off and on with F. And one thing I am going to do, I'm going to make it daytime. All right. Now, we're going to putter around here for a minute. And I'm just going to hold forward here. Now, you can see it's slowly revealing the map as I tool around. So if I turn a little bit, it's going to positionally turn you with it, and it's going to reveal some more of the map here. Now, this map that comes with the game is not cheaty. It doesn't have all of the little interesting points on the map, okay? It's not going to show you where all the wrecks are. It's not going to show you where all the loot is. All it's going to do... Oh, would you go away? Look. You're interrupting my video, and I don't like it. Come here. I said come here. Bad shark. That's what you get. All it's going to do is reveal where you're traveling. So, if I bring the map back up here, it's going to show me off here in this little area. Now this is a cave. What I'm going to do, I'm going to climb up here and get me some O2. Now if you're playing a new game, the map's going to reveal itself so you can actually go explore in a spiral pattern, make your way out, slowly discover wrecks and things like that. Wow, that's bright. So like if I wanted to just head towards the life pod over there, right? We're going to go underwater because it's a lot faster. Alright, now, let's bring the map up while we're swimming forward. You can see it's slowly revealing the Fog of War in the area. Now, it may not be revealing the landmass below me right now because I'm not close enough to it. So I think that may be a bug. In fact, I may go and report that tonight. But if I get down here closer, now it's going to start revealing the terrain below me because I'm actually near the terrain. So that's kind of a bug. You're not going to be able to explore the area below you unless you're actually within range. I'm going to need to message him about that tonight because this is too good of a... Now it will... There are layers supposedly for the other zones. I haven't been in there yet. I just wanted to kind of show off some of these mods and what they do. Who is your modder and what does he do? So see, I've already got the blip over here because I turned it on. Get a little bit more of the map revealed here. There we go. And this is actually a topographical map they took from one of the resources. So it is an accurate map. I have looked at it outside of the game and it looks really good. want to take all day. But if you drop a beacon like here to let you know, hey, there's a wreck down here, you can turn the beacon on and it'll actually show you as you travel around. It'll reveal the map. So this is going to be a great resource for finding stuff later. It'll lay the overlay on the map and say, hey, there's a wreck here. You can put a reminder beacon and say, hey, you need to go explore this. This hasn't been explored yet. Or you can just explore it right then and there and you're good. It's a good thing about mods. You can pretty much use them any way you want to. They don't have to be game breaking. Let's see. Yep, it did skip that area because I swam up. So that is going to be one thing you're going to want to watch out for if you use the mod right now. Now, they may update it soon. A lot of mods are updating right now because of the current update for the game. Some of the mods did break a little bit. I know the map, he's already updated a few things on it. Hey, great time for an eclipse. Nice! It's a good omen. It's not a bad omen. Awesome. Alright, so get back over here and pull the map back up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So you can see here as we travel, this is where I went up for air once. This is where I went up for air the second time. And it shows you where wrecks are as you travel. It shows you all the waypoints you put down, shows you all your bases, your scanners. It actually shows the scanner rooms by themselves. These are all the waypoints from the game that the game activated that I have turned off. It marks them in white for you. It doesn't completely remove them from the map. You can still turn them on and off over here. It's fine. Now, there are some options over here like the Lost River. I haven't been down there yet, so nothing with the mod installed, so there's nothing revealed. The inactive and the active lava zones, that's kind of spoilery, so if you haven't finished the game yet, might want to avoid that. Now, I put this map in here. This map was one that I downloaded that somebody had built that like pre-marks all of the important areas. So if you're playing a speed run, it has a little key down here that shows you cave entrances, large and small lava geysers, large and small wrecks, destroyed life pods, biome entrance, local attractions, which is, you know, like precursor areas, and then areas of activity, places you might want to avoid. Those are all pre-marked on the map for you. I wouldn't suggest using this your first playthrough. This is more something that you want to use later if you're doing a speed run or you just want to play the game for fun, what have you. It actually does reveal pretty much everything in the game. So, and it's a very up-to-date map with the current changes, most recent changes to the map before release, so this should all be good. But you can add your own maps, so if you want to try your hand at making certain maps for speedruns, paths to follow, things like that, you can add those in. But I'm going to leave it on that for now. So I'm actually planning on doing, once some of these mods get a little bit more stable, I'm going to do a playthrough with the mods to see how much they enhance the gameplay and if they break anything. So I got a diamond and a ruby I need to get rid of. Bonk. And ruby. Bonk. Alright, let's see. What mods have we not gone through yet? Better scanner blips. Do I still have a scanner here? I don't think I do. I don't think I have a scanner room here anymore. Nope. I got rid of that. Okay, well, that's easily fixed. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn on the no-cost debug mode. And then we're going to go down here. And we're going to build a scanner room. Alright, scanner room built. Scanner room not turned the right way. Why, scanner room? Somebody needs to mod that. There we go. Cool. And just because I like having a window, boom! Nice. Okay. So let's go jump in here real quick. Alright, we're gonna hop down. Oh, isn't that fun? I got a ladder right in front of the scanner room door. Alright, Dingleberry. That wasn't too smart. Let's get rid of the ladder. Okay. We'll put we'll do this. Let's see. There. Now we got a hatch down here. Alright, so let's make some... We're going to make some scanner room upgrades. Alright. So we got 4 scanner room upgrades. We're going to insert those, and then we're going to tell this thing, I want to search for what's going to give me a whole bunch of quartz. Alright, so we're going to wait for that. Now, while I am letting that run, the readout for better scanner blips, it adds several configuration options for scanner room HUD blips. They scale based on how close they are to the player. They show the distance in meters and alpha out slightly when very far away. The L key will toggle all the blips on and off. So, alright, we already see that we're getting some blips on here. Alright, so if I hit L, the scanner blips go away completely. So if I go out here, alright, wow, I can see scanner blips way down there. Scanner blip here. Now you see it turn on and it tells you you're 80 some odd meters away from it. So as you get closer, the scanner blips will show up. Now those out there, they're not going to show up yet. They're too far away. They're small. They alpha out a little bit, so it lets you know they're pretty darn far away. I think that's cool. That's something they should have included in the game, because if you've got the scanner chip on, you should be able to at least say, hey, that's a 94 meter quartz right there. I'm close to it. I like it. I want some more of it. As you can see, they're still appearing here, and there's more and more out that way. Now, I don't know why I don't have any over here. I probably mined up all of what was close. That's the one that's right nearby. So this is a great mod. All those little scanner blips out there, you don't want to clutter your screen. You just hit L and they disappear. Should have been in the game from the beginning, but the great thing about games allowing mods, mod communities, fix stuff, and make it awesome. That mod, Better Scanner Blips, is by a guy named Randy Knapp, RANDYKNAPP, Better Scanner Blips. That's for the QMod system. The Seaglide map controls that I showed you earlier, that mod is by Randy Knapp. QMod's mod system, Seaglide map controls. This guy is a freaking hero. He is a hero. Let's see, EasyCraft. This mod is by, I can't find his name, uploaded by Newman55, NEWMAN55. You can find it on Nexus Mods, and the description basically says automatically crafts ingredients for the target recipe and takes it from the neighboring storage. So you have several modes that you can set it up for. It works with fabricators, modification upgrades, and scanner room. Vehicle constructor and building tool. It has several modes. Inside, works only inside the base or inside the Cyclops. In range, works at a distance of 50 meters from the base or Cyclops. Autocraft allows you to automatically make the missing ingredients, but materials and energy are also required for this. There's settings in the game menu. So, if we go to options, and we go to mods, so EasyCraft, we turn Autocraft off or on. We can tell it where we want it to use the... So basically this, if you have a bunch of crap in your sub and it's in range of the crafting station in your base, it'll take it from the sub. SubMODica map, you can turn the fog on and off. You can scale the icons. You can have it display coordinates, display the wrecks, display the heat areas, display alien vents. That's all available in the mod settings. Now, not all of the mods use these settings. A lot of the mods you can change the JSON files manually by right-clicking and text editing. You basically right-click, select Edit, you go back in, you change the settings you want, you reload the game, you're good. Now, next on the list, we had the Quick Miner, which I think is one of the best mods out of the bunch. That was uploaded by CFE Hunter, CFEHUNTER. It's listed as Quick Miner. It's fairly new, and it's awesome. You can specify your own mining speed by setting the node health value in the mod.json file. The vanilla game value is 200. The one you saw me use earlier is 50, 4 times faster. So if you think that's too fast, you can cut it in half. You can make it 100, make it a little bit slower so that it's a little bit more challenging. You can probably make it over 200 and make it take longer if you want to. There's actually a mod, I don't have it installed, but it's meant to make hardcore mode harder. It actually adds items to the recipes, the schematics, makes them a little bit more difficult to make. Like I saw one that made the titanium ingots take 20 instead of 10. So you can make it more difficult for you if you want. Docked vehicle storage access. I still haven't shown you that, and I do want to show you that, but I want to tell you about it because it's awesome. It is made by Randy Knapp. Same guy we talked about earlier. That guy is my freaking hero for SubMODica. Auto sort lockers, Randy Knapp. Looks amazing. I'm going to unload the game and load it back in here in a minute and see if I can show it to you. The prawn suit light switch, Randy Knapp. My freaking hero, dude, Mr. Randy Knapp. Long locker names. You can actually go in. This one I can actually show you. Actually, let's exit here and go in up top. I always thought it was weird that you couldn't add a whole lot to the locker names. This mod allows you to come over here. Now you're going to see something new on the editing the locker names. This button down here will change the color, so you can actually change the color of your locker names if you like. Also, there are many... Whoop, what happened? Let me see here. This one might not be working either. Better color pickers, blah, blah, blah. Small architect's limit. Okay, those should all be turned on, but I may have the problem where it's not loading all the mods for some reason. Alright, so that's not working for whatever reason. I'll have to figure that out here in a minute. And now it's not even picking up the colors. I don't know why. Strange. Alright, we'll unload the game and load it back in here in a second and see if the mods just didn't load properly. Blueprint tracker. So I've got these blueprints. Now you see this little pin icon here. This is going to add to the right side, you can actually configure it, a tracker to let you know what all you need to build that. So if I say I want to track how to make an advanced wiring kit, I can pin that. A power cell, I can pin that. Let's pick something a little bit more difficult. So the rebreather, and then I want to know how to make a reinforced dive suit. Now, in the upper right-hand corner, you will now see all the materials required to build that particular item. Now, it won't break down the items that you need to build underneath that. So if you say, oh, I need a regular wiring kit, you can track the regular wiring kit too. But this is amazing. This is something that will allow you to kind of casually sit back and go, oh, I still need this to build that. And that's out while you're hunting. You know, you want to make sure you still have it in your inventory. You're out hunting down materials. And as you can see, this base It's got a 418 power up with a negative 66 drain. I don't know what's draining all the power. Probably because I have... Oh. I know exactly what's draining all the power. It's because I have the scanner room on. Let's go turn it off. We can watch the power drain go away. L, so easy. L for location. That's all you got to remember. It turns that right off.
Welcome aboard,
That's like
Captain.
Court City down there. So, okay, power's at negative 66 plus 426. We're going to turn it off. Power immediately drops to 36. So now we know a scanner room uses 30 power. It's good to know. My deep base, I actually have 2 scanner rooms. One was specifically for searching for Leviathans, and the other one was for searching materials. So that's cool. Alright, so the blueprint tracker was created by Randy Knapp yet again. I'm going to have to donate to that guy because he's my freaking hero. Did I already say he's my hero? I think I said he's my hero. Let's see here. Better power info. Who do you think created that mod? Randy freaking Knapp. That dude. And more quick slots. One guess as to who created that fantastic mod. Randy freaking Knapp. So this guy is like a SubMODica guru. He's the SubMODica mod god. Alright, so what we're going to do right now, we're going to go quit. I am going to exit completely out of the game. I'm going to go into a folder. Now, this is one thing that they say you're going to have to do after every update until something updates that breaks the game. You may have to go in and do this. So, if I go in here and I run, I believe it's under... Okay, so under SubMODica Data and Managed. That is where the QMod installer is going to put the files that it needs. So you'll just rerun that after an update, and then you rerun the game with all your mods still installed. Once we get the game back up, we can see if those mods work now and make myself not a liar. There's one bad thing about my setup here is the bar at the top covers up important information in the game, so I got to be careful with that. So once we get back in, we're going to see if we can get the auto sort lockers and the dock locker to work that way. And what's really good, he created it so that the docked vehicle locker, when it pulls, it automatically pulls the items from the storage on, say, the prawn suit. And if you have the auto sort lockers installed as well, it'll automatically distribute the items that it pulls from the storage on the prawn suit over to your auto sort storage system. And you can actually break down the auto sort storage system into specific items per locker, just like you normally would manually, and it'll automatically, once it goes into the system, sort that stuff throughout the lockers, and you don't have to do it manually anymore. You just put everything in one locker, it shoves it in all the other lockers in range, and you're good. It's an awesome, awesome mod. I'm sorry for drinking so much Mountain Dew, but darn it, I'm thirsty.
Oxygen production offline.
Oxygen production offline.
It's offline. It's dead. It's dead.
It's dead, Jim. Come on, baby. Load me. All right. Now, let's see if that fixed it. Everything's loaded up. Interior modules. Here we go. Docked vehicle storage access. Auto sort target. Auto sort locker. Perfect. So what we're going to do, we've got the prawn suit here, right? So before I put the other one in, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, let's say, here's my auto sort locker primary. Now that's pulling materials from below because I've got materials down below stored. Now it does require, I will say, it requires 2 titanium, a computer chip, and 2 ruby. So you're not going to be able to build this at the start of the game. You are going to have to get to the point where you have ruby before you build this. The target takes uraninite, and I don't know why, but it takes uraninite and magnetite. I think these recipes should probably be a little bit different. I'm going to write him about this. This is something that bothered me when I first started fooling around with the mods. These recipes are way too high. Unless he's trying to force people, because it doesn't make sense to make the auto sort locker only cost 2 rubies, and then you got to spend uraninite and magnetite, stuff you get after you find ruby. No. And then the docked vehicle storage access, of course, is easy. That's a wiring kit and 2 titanium. But anyway, so we're going to build this here. So you see the auto sorter says it's ready to sort, right? And then we're going to put this here. All right. I love how he skinned them, too. It's freaking fantastic. So this one we're going to say, because I know what's in the prawn suit, this one we're going to say I want food. All right. So what you do is you click this little gear icon, which is your options, and then you just go through and you can actually do the individual items one by one if you want. Very nice little interface. So it's actually like you're punching the screen in game, so it's kind of immersive. Over here I'm going to say I want water, and then over here I'm just going to say put anything else in that one. Okay, so we've got the auto sorter over here. Now you can manually put stuff in the auto sorter, like I'm going to put cuttlefish and a keep calm poster. Now you saw them go in here and they disappeared. Are they in food? No. Are they in water? No. Are they in the any locker? Yes, they are. Dan freaking tastic. Now, got that bad boy docked right there. We got a docked vehicle storage access. Alright, that automatically pulled everything out of the prawn suit, extracting items from vehicles, 17 of them. It's got auto sort on by default, so it pulled everything out of him, which means there's nothing left here. He's empty. Alright, so it says ready to sort, which means it's already pulled everything into here. So what it does is it pulls from here, shoves it in here, and then it puts it all in here. You can actually see the number 6, 4, 9. Food. Boom! I got 6 food in there. It actually pulled all the different food into here. 4 water. Boom! 4 freaking water. Over here, everything else that was in my prawn suit. Yanks it right out, sticks it in there. So if I go back over here, now I know I've got a lot of food and water over here. Alright, so I'm going to pull all this out, right? And let's grab that as well. Alright, so I'm going to put it, I'm just going to start putting some in the auto sorter. It's automatically going to grab some of it anyway. Alright, now it says it's sorting. We just wait a minute. It's putting stuff where it's supposed to go. You can see the food's at 11. The water's at 14. Any is at 11. Auto sorter's ready to sort. There's nothing left in here. I go to my food. Oh, look, that's where all my food went. I go to the water. Oh, look, that's where all my water went. Any. Oh, look at that. Now, you could turn this off, right? So if we got that shut off, this shows you if you have 2 moon pools and you've got your prawn suit and your sea moth both docked, this will actually show a prawn suit and a sea moth on the interface, and will pull from both of them if it's in range. So you only need to build one of these. If you have 2 moon pools side by side, which I do, I did test this earlier, so I know it works. It'll actually pull from the inventories on both, and it'll pull from all the inventories on the Seamoth, not just one of the storage lockers. So if I go over here and I put all this water and food, you see it's getting sucked out already. Boom! So it's here. Now, I have auto sort off, but if I turn auto sort on, the auto sorter turns on, starts pulling out of this. This gets emptied out. This stuff starts getting sucked where it needs to go. Boom. Now I've got 15 food, 24 water, 11 items here. Now, one thing I would like to see him add is an option to basically turn this off. Because if I'm loading this up and getting ready to go out and I want to put some survival supplies in the back of it, I don't want this to automatically yank him out. So you may still have to open this bad boy up, take him down, load him up the way you normally would, and then go from there. But I mean, come on. Moon pools, you're probably not going to build this in your Cyclops anyway. Just saying. Moon pools though, 2 moon pools side by side, this is awesome. So that's the auto sorter. That's your lockers right there. That's fantastic. Now, what else did we not get to work earlier? I believe it was the regular lockers. So boom. That looks like it may need an update. Well, at least the colors are there. Yeah, that's probably still going to need an update. Because there should be, with this, there should be a whole plethora of like a color palette that pops up. And then there should also be, I should be able to type longer on this screen. Now, another thing it's supposed to fix as well is these signs. Uh-oh. What do I need? Oh, there we go. Now, I believe some of these options were here before. Yep, I think these are still broketed. This is a sign, and I can type a lot. Nope, this is still... Okay, so this mod needs to be updated, or I need to download a newer version of it. Anyway, you can go check the mod out on Nexid Mods. It will increase the amount of words that you can type in there. Now, the only thing about this is you can't modify these because it's part of the interface, which, my opinion, you don't need to type anything special in there anyway. You want it to tell you exactly what's inside of it. So if I was here and I said, well, I want this one to be food, but I also want this to be acid mushrooms, aerogel, benzene, and bleach, it's automatically going to list those. Now, if it's in brackets, it's any kind of food. If it's metals, any kind of metals, organics, any kind of organics. But specific stuff is not going to have the brackets around it. So you can kind of see how you can customize the cover of it anyway, and it really shows up. I'm going to test the threshold of it here real quick. I also want a computer chip, a copper wire, a Coral 2 sample. Okay, so it does have a limit. So you can only do 7 things, specifics. Maybe he'll update that later to include more, but I think 7 of one particular of individual types of items is a little much anyway, because your storage space is limited. So that's probably something you're going to want to keep your eye on. Updates on that one later. I do like the color scheme for these lockers. The graphics are done really well. He uses in-game resources for that. Just a fantastic mod. It works beautifully. I love it. Modding is still new to SubMODica, so it may be something where you're going to see improvements over time. Things are going to get better. Mods are going to get more detailed. I've already seen there's already a weapon mod. There's already and it's not a weapon. I'm sorry, it's a tool. It's called a warp cannon. Now, it's still kind of in development, but you basically get scales from warpers, and you can build a cannon that lets you warp around like warpers. Really cool. I'm going to play with it a little bit and see how it works. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth mod review later. But for now, I wanted tonight, just because it's the first update since release, I wanted to do a showcase on mods, give my opinion on them, and kind of go over what we can probably expect in the future from mods, because to be quite honest, this game has so many opportunities for mods. It's just unfathomable what people are going to do with it next, really. I'm looking forward to it. There's a guy that's gone into the game and taken all of the data bank stuff, the indigenous life form pictures. He's got high-res images of these that you can download. And then what you do is you go stick them in your screenshot folder, like I've done these custom pictures here that I downloaded off the internet. And you can have the data bank images of that stuff, high-res, on your picture frames. Beautiful. Great idea. Not a lot of people would have thought about it. But this guy thought about it. He said, hey, I like this idea. I'm going to do it. From what I understand, some modding is really easy. Some mod is a little bit more involved. But, you know, take it what you will. That's a good thing about mods. You can add what you want. You don't have to add everything. And build it the way you want to. This mod, though, I can't say enough about this particular system, because this is something that the game really could have used in the beginning when you're new. I don't think the recipes are right. I think the recipes need to be rethought, because it's really expensive. I wanted to be able to do something like this from the get-go. And you could still have normal lockers. I mean, you see I built a normal locker over here. So you don't have to use the system for everything. You can use it for certain things. You can use it just as a drop-off point for anytime you go out and collect stuff. You just come up, you dock, it automatically sucks all the stuff out. You immediately go back again after your system recharges and your repairs are done. Then you take it back out and you go collect more. I, for one, I can't get enough of that fast drill mod. That, for me, is... Like, I got annoyed having to sit there for so long, worried about getting eaten by a freaking ghost leviathan while I'm drilling stuff. And, I mean, after you do it a few times, it just kind of gets old having to rush and do it again, but... Man. So much faster. And see, I got 13 that time. So it still goes by the rules of the current settings for how frequently you get drops. So I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna go grab another deposit of something, and then we're gonna go park this and see how fast it sucks everything out of it and deposits it in our sorting system, which I'm gonna reach capacity on that one locker because it's already got stuff in it. But I think there's another deposit of something over here. When I was testing earlier, I saw it. I think it's silver. Oh, poop. Ran out of juice. Now, there are mods that will change how far you can jump. They add time to your jump jets, but honestly, I consider those cheaty. You need limits in the game to make the game... It forces the skill aspect of it. Now, if you're in a spot where you can't get past it, and you're getting frustrated, by all means, use the console commands. If you don't want to mess with the console, you can go to cheathappens.com and you can download a trainer. I download a trainer for every game I play, because if I get to a point where I'm stuck, I want to be able to go in, get past that point, and continue on with the story. Because honestly, I understand some games take skill, but there's been some games where even the novice level, like the easy mode, I'm still getting my butt kicked. It's freaking annoying. So I go to Cheat Happens, I download the trainer, I fire it up, I get past the point I need to go past, I turn the trainer off, and I continue on with the game. You don't have to play with a trainer all the time. And yeah, some people consider trainers cheaty. But, I mean, honestly, it's your game. Play the way you want to play it. That's why mods are so great. In fact, mods saved Fallout 4 for me. Fallout 4, I got frustrated with it. Some of the stuff I didn't like. I thought they could have done more stuff with the game. And lo and behold, I learned about mods. And they literally changed my gaming life. Alright, so we're going to jump up in the Cyclops and see how fast it sucks all this stuff out.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
It's already sorting. We just docked and it's already sucked everything out of there.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, seek your own fluid intake. Well, I know I have water over here, so I'm going to grab some water. And, oh, look at that. All the lithium sitting over here. That's fantastic. Grab me some food, because I know my food's in there. And nom 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 nom.
Vital
Nom, nom, nom.
signs stabilizing.
So there you have it. That's already done sorting all that lithium we just got. It's sitting over here nice and pretty. And tells us how many. Like if you have one for each, you've got one for aerogel, one for benzene, one for bleach. It'll tell you how many's in there without having to go to the locker. That's another beautiful thing. That, to me, is also a game changer. Hello, Tanker. Sorry, I just saw you in chat because I'm sitting here gabbering away. And I need to increase the font size on my chat because I'm blind and I need glasses. But yeah, the fact that you can see how many's in there, you can configure it however you want. It's just a really beautiful mod. My favorite mod by far of any of the mods I've gone over tonight. But we are at an hour, and that's how long I wanted to spend. That's why I've been kind of rushing through everything. So for now, beep beep, I'm gonna call it a night. I plan on doing a casual playthrough of this with mods pretty soon once some of these mods get stable, because I really want to use some of them in a normal playthrough from scratch. I want to see how well the map mod maps everything out and see if it really interferes with because if you're playing through the game from the beginning, the fog of war is not going to reveal where the wrecks are until it opens up. That's the beautiful thing about that. Yes, it already has them marked on the map, but you're not going to see it until you've actually been there. That saves you a beacon that you have to put out. That just means that's one less beacon you have to go stick somewhere. So if I go back over here, I know there's a wreck over here somewhere, but until I've been there, it's not going to show up. I also want to play and see how the Lost River, the inactive lava zone, and the active lava zone work. Now the mushroom caves, jelly shroom caves, don't really think that needs a map, to be honest. I'm kind of glad he didn't include it because those caves are small. It shows you where the entrances are, and if you download in the comments for the map mod, there's a guy that posted this map. Well, this map will actually show you where the cave entrances are. The cave entrances are listed with this little bullseye here. And I believe this is actually a jelly shroom cave entrance, as is that. And that I know for a fact is one. Actually, I think this is the jelly shroom cave entrance. It's a little closer to this island here. But see, I mean, this one shows you there are habitats here. It shows you there's a reaper down here, or a ghost leviathan rather. Just a good map. If you've already done a full playthrough and don't want any spoilers, it's something good to have. So, all right, well, I'm going to call it a night for this recording. I might come back and edit this down later. I might not. But if you liked it, follow me. I'm going to do more stuff like this as more SubMODica mods come out. I may feature one mod for like 20 minutes. And we'll see what happens. But thank you very much for joining me. If you're watching this video on review, I appreciate you stopping by. And hopefully I will see you again soon. Just remember, the more you fail, the more you learn, the more you grow, and the more you win. Because failing equals winning. You can't learn until you fail. Have a good night. I'm out.
Freak life.